Okay, I want to give y'all a quick, we're going to talk about therapy a little bit. So one of the things that came up in a recent discussion is someone feeling like, oh, the therapist never mentioned X. And so in our conversation, as we started talking more, I'm like, have you ever shared like these parts or these things that you've noticed about yourself with the therapist? And so it made me think that a lot of times, people go to therapy and they may say, my therapist, it isn't a good fit. They're not fixing what I need. I'm not noticing that my symptoms or the things I'm dealing with or what I really want to address is not being talked about, discussed. I'm not seeing improvements. And that does happen. So sometimes it's not a good fit or whatever else. But as the client, as the person seeking therapy, you have to be an active participant as well. Like therapy, if you're with a therapist where it's just like, I'm the expert, I'm gonna tell you everything about you, find another one, because that ain't right. Therapy is more of a collaborative process. They're only able to address I shouldn't say it like that, scratch that part. But it is a collaborative process. Part of the success of therapy is you bringing in the room what you're experiencing, the fullness of it. Don't assume they can guess it. Don't assume they know. Tell them. The other part of therapy is that you oftentimes go in with a presenting concern, or this is the main thing I'm dealing with, what I want to address. Sometimes therapy goes in that direction. And as a therapist, I'll say sometimes it's like there is something missing in this story, in this piece. There's a part of this person we haven't picked up yet, or I haven't picked up, and, trying to do the work to figure those things out. But you also have a responsibility, or I'm giving you the responsibility to, come in and feel empowered to say, I know we're talking about X. I also want to share, here's some other changes or struggles or challenges that I'm dealing with. I don't know what it means, but it doesn't feel good. And I need some ways to handle it. When you do that, it might be the missing piece that brings it all together. It also may leave you feeling like, wait, this person really gets me and understands me, and it'll get you to the outcomes that you want in therapy. So therapists are not mind readers. They can't predict the future. They can't know everything you don't tell them. There are some things you might be able to pick up through body language or through certain words, but to get the full picture of who you are, make sure you're bringing yourself to that room and that you feel empowered to share those things. I know social media, a lot of times you'll see different symptoms or people talking about different diagnoses, and it's like, I do that, I do this, I do that. And just to know, you can have a symptom and not meet criteria for a diagnosis. However, it still may be important to bring that up in therapy, because there may be some strategies that you can learn to help you, even if you don't meet a diagnostic criteria. So it's not always about just this diagnosis. Sometimes it's about, I have some of these challenges or symptoms or things that I'm concerned about, and being able to learn some ways to manage it. So what did we learn today? Therapists are not mind readers. You should feel empowered to speak up in therapy. If there's something you're noticing, if there's something you're concerned about, if there's something you want to address, if it's something you even saw on social media and it triggered some things for you to think about yourself, bring that to the therapist. 3, if the therapist is not responsive when you're saying, hey, this is what I'm noticing. Hey, I have a little concern. Hey, I think I want to address this. If they are dismissive to you, get a new therapist. If they don't listen to you, get a new therapist. If they feel like they're the expert and you just need to listen to them, get a new therapist. That is not how this works. All right? Y'all let me know what you think. Yeah, I just was thinking about it and I wanted to share it with you. All right, y'all, let me know.